Hello everybody, I am Benjamin Magnus, and welcome to Rule the Waves 2. Now, I have played Rule the Waves 1. It was about 2 years ago that I did a couple series on it. I thoroughly enjoyed the game. Wasn't great at it, but I really liked it. So I was stoked when Rule the Waves 2 popped up, and I just want to let you guys know that I have not played this very much yet. I kind of just loaded it up to see what was new and what was there, but I've only played it for about 10 minutes. I only processed maybe 3 turns before I was like, okay, let's hop into this and learn as we go. So I'm going to be playing very slow. We're going to start a new game, and we are obviously going to be starting from 1900 because I want as much time for development as possible. And I decided to play as Germany, and I decided to play as Germany for one reason alone. And that was I saw in the research advantage lighter than air aircraft designs, which means we will have an advantage on dirigibles. Also, bombardment torpedo. I'm not sure what that means, but it sounds fun. It's fun to say. So lighter than air aircraft with bombardment torpedoes. I like the sound of that stuff. And the one thing that I will change here is that I'm going to go with a large fleet. Normally, I would go with a medium fleet. I like the smaller fleets because I feel like it makes you care about your ships a little bit more, but we'll go with large fleets this time. I've never actually tried it with a large fleet. I've only ever gone medium, so just try something new here. And I'm tempted to put on historical resources. I actually think I will do that. Yeah, I think I'll leave that on. And in other playthroughs, I have manually built my legacy fleet, but this time around, considering these, we're gonna have a lot more game time, and a lot of the legacy designs would be obsolete anyway after a couple episodes. I don't think I'm gonna bother this time. We'll just go with this, and I believe we should start. Yeah, I love this tab right here. Yes, we needed 7,200 tons on station. Or no, that's how many tons I have on station. So we needed 3,000 tons on station in the Indian Ocean to guard our assets, and 7,000 in Northeast Asia to guard our assets. And we have 7,200 and 7,200. So that's 2 light cruisers probably. It's a heavy cruiser and 2 heavy cruisers of the Victoria Louise class. So let's take a look at these guys. That's not what I wanted. Here we go. Whoop. This is pretty much the same as before, but we have a little button down here, and we have a tab for flight installations and missiles. And I believe additional armament will be, yeah, anti-aircraft guns, mines, and anti-submarine warfare. Cool. So let's take a look at this. It's pretty big. It's 9,600 tons. It's got a primary battery of 2 turreted 8-inch guns, and then it's got a pretty hefty secondary battery of 6 10-inch. So it's not a bad design. Speed leaves a little to be desired, but we're talking about a coal-fired ship that was designed in the 1800s, so I can't ask too much from them. And it does have a sloped deck. I believe the options are protected cruiser, flat top, and sloped deck. I think those are the options, but obviously we're not redesigning this. We're just taking a look at it right now. So I don't think there's much for us to do right now. I'm 99% sure we're not going to be able to design submarines. Later on, we will have the option to build air bases, which will be nice because you can, like, if you have a holding out in the middle of the, middle of like Northeast Asia or something like that, and you have some long range float planes or something like that, or torpedo bombers, air bases would be very useful for that. You know what I just noticed? I got a little bit of there's a couple pixels on the left there, but now we're good. One thing I do want to change is research. I'm going to crank this up as high as it'll go, 12%. Put everything into that, and I'm going to put additional research into naval guns. I want high-quality guns. I want turret and gun mountings, and I want light forces and torpedo warfare. I'm not so much concerned about the actual torpedoes themselves, but our ability to use them I'm a little more concerned with. And let's see here. Anything I'm not to leave everything else on medium. Explosive shells. I think I'll just leave everything else on medium. I'm not going to pick a doctorate right now. We're probably not going to be at war for a little while. So, I mean, you can grab this and it'll cost you a little bit of money, but I'm not going to do that right now. Let's see. Monthly budget's 13. Well, we're just going to call these ducats. 14,000 ducats. Maintenance for all my ships is 3,700. Looks like we do have some under construction right now because we're paying for that. And this hasn't recalculated yet. Total expenses, monthly balance. We have no funds in the bank. We have a positive balance of 3,000 ducats. Let's see. We've got two new cruisers, a light cruiser and a heavy cruiser, and 2 pre-dreadnoughts coming. Let's see, what do we got here? 4 9-inch guns and a heavy secondary battery. 4 12-inch guns. Oh, I like the Hessen. Really? That is gonna be a ship right there to go with. Where, yeah, oh, look at its secondary battery, too. It's 14 6-inch guns in, like, you know, those side-mounted double turrets. I like the Hessen class. Remember, this is I was going to say 1899. This is 1900s. You can't think of ships designed in the 30s and 40s. I would think of ships designed in, like, the 1890s. So it's great for that. Let's see, new German armored cruiser, the Veneta class. 4 9-inch. This heavy cruiser has the same primary armament as the Weissenberg battle pre-dreadnought. What's the tonnage? At 3,000 less tons. Why do they have anti-aircraft guns, I wonder? 1900? Would you have been putting an anti-aircraft gun on a ship? What about this guy? This is the Hella class light cruiser. Nothing special there. I bet these turrets pretty much fire exclusively to the sides. Turret arcs. Yeah. Well, the forward mountain ones aren't as bad. It looks like they have a little bit more of a forward arc on them. But yeah, this is definitely the kind of ship you want to put your side on to the enemy. All right. Well, I don't think there's much for us to do right at the start here. Sorry, I just want to look over this. Mediterranean, West Africa, Cameroon, Indian Ocean. Base. I wonder what is base capacity? Is that? So base capacity 5 in Tanganyika. Apologies. Of course, as soon as I started recording, my phone started going off. But anywho, cut that part out. And base capacity, not exactly sure. I don't know if that's in increments of tonnage, maybe. That's what my initial thought was. Maybe that's in hundreds of tons. So 500 tons, 1,500 tons, 3,000 tons. No, it's got to be more than. It's got to be different than that. Maybe just number of ships. Maybe that could be it. Maybe somebody in the comment section know. If you know, let me know. But moving on, we have no submarines. We have a couple coastal fortifications. No big deal there. No ships have been sunk. We've already looked at that. I think all we're going to do. I mean, some of these could actually be put in the reserve right now just to save money. These are all either Brandenburg or Mecklenburg class. The Brandenburgs are the 9-inch guns. The Mecklenburgs are the 11-inch guns. I'm going to take the Brandenburgs, and I'm going to put them in reserve. It's going to save me a little bit of money. Okay, and I guess there's not much else to do. We could increase our intel efforts on various people. Low. We can put everything on low. Does that cost money? It does. Looking at the balance down there. Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll just put everybody on low. And proceed. Our first month has been passed. Huzzah! Great Britain has laid down the Renowned class. France has laid down the Friedland class. Intelligence report, Italy is building a 8-inch coastal battery in Libya. Okay, that's fine. I actually really like... Was it the Hessen class? Yeah, man, that's nice. Can I build another Hessen class? Oh! The British are building it for me. Interesting. How much would it cost? 46,000 ducats. Monthly build cost of 1,800. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna lay that down. I am gonna lay that one down because I like, if possible, I like to have ships operate in symmetrical pairs. Nationalist Party manages to persuade the Kaiser to authorize increased funding for the Navy. Delightful. U.S. is rumored to have secretly increased naval expenditures. Do we have a date on here? There's got to be March of 1900. Problems in delivery equipment has delayed the construction of the Hessen. Damn. Now this is tension, right? Tension with Russia. What? Why? Why? Why is there possibly tension? Oh, I'm pretty sure this is new. Fleet exercises. I have no idea what it does. I know you can set up divisions, but I don't know if the division... I think you could set up divisions to basically have a mock fight to see how things work out. I think. But again, I'm not exactly sure, so I think I might do... I'm probably not going to mess around with this right now. No, oh, yeah, I know. And we're just going to keep going. Agents have been caught in Russia. Deny any involvement. Make him a national hero, yeah. Great Britain is building a 10-inch coastal battery in Ireland. Yup. If I was going to go to war with anyone, I think I'd be most happy about going to war with Russia just because they probably don't have a heck of a fleet right now. Could always design a new... I love light cruisers. No, I think we'll just stick with what we got. New ship under construction, the Vesta-class light cruiser has a top speed of 20 knots. And they're building a heavy cruiser as well. So they're... Well, actually, no, those are slower than my cruisers. All of my cruisers have a speed of 21 knots. So I'm actually okay with that. I might... You know what? I might reserve more of these. I just noticed the size difference in some of these cruisers. Ten 4-inch guns. I'm mostly just looking at the gun placement here. 2 6-inch guns. Oh, I don't like that. I do not like the Niobe class. Or no, that's the Adrian. You know what I'm going to go ahead and do? I'm going to grab these ones and mothball them. Yeah, we'll just mothball those. What we got here? 10 4-inch guns. Yeah, and I'm going to grab the Hella class, and I'm going to mothball these two. Okay, I really like these ones. 10 6-inch guns. So so they've got 4 in double turrets, and they've probably got casements along the side. France is building a coastal battery in Corsica. Japan is building a coastal battery in Hokkaido. Should I build a... Nobody else... everybody seems to be doing that. Like a large coastal battery. How about East Prussia? One thing... Well, the biggest we've got right now is a 6-inch. Here, why don't we go... Let's build an 8-inch coastal battery. In East Prussia. We don't have one there yet. A new hawkish government wants to raise armament expenditures. What is your reaction? Well, I like the sound of that. Excellent! This will ensure the safety of our nation, budget, and tension. Strong navy is guarantee of peace, but must be coupled with careful diplomacy. Well, I like a hawk type of government. We should be careful not to raise international tensions. Oh, but no, yeah, what, you go all hockey? Especially on those Ruskies? Speaking of Ruskies, okay, so that Hessen, which is going to be like the flagship of my fleet, is a few turns away still. Aha! New light cruising. Cruise. I just combined cruiser and Bremen. The new light cruising is commissioned into the Navy. That was a Hella class. Italy is building a 9-inch gun. Russia is increasing naval spending. Japan and the U.S. is increasing naval spending. Great Britain has commissioned 3 new light cruisers. U.S. has commissioned a light cruiser as well. Yeah, look at that. I just don't like these ships. They've got a lot of guns, but they're very small. Just gonna keep those mothballed. For now. Monthly balance went through the roof. It would be great. I think it would be great if we start... Wait, what? The British government has offered to sell us the rights to 13-inch guns at terrible quality for 4,160 ducats. Cannot manufacture guns at this quality. What do we got? We got that. You know what we're going to do? Scientists happy to report they are close to mastering coincidence range finding. Research breakthrough, turret and gun mountings, hydraulic recoil, gradual natural rate of fire improvement. Very nice. We just gained access to 13-inch caliber guns of just terrible quality. Intelligence report Germany. Do we get an intelligence report on ourselves? There are indications that unknown nation has stolen industrial secrets from us. Do we want to go ahead and design a ship with those guns? Because those are some hefty doodles. Right now it's got a total weight, dock size 14,000. It's got a total weight of 4,600 tons. We can just increase the displacement a little bit. To exactly 4,000. Probably want that to be at 18 kilometers an hour if possible. Let's see. Sloped deck armor. We could give it way less armor. And give it giant guns. Well, giant for the time is more like it. But I'm not super thrilled about the idea of giving a ship with a big gun ship. So that's going to be the same. Just protected cruiser type weapons. Let's see, what can we do? Let's rip off these. Let's delete these mounts. That's not going to save a lot, but it's going to save a little. Saves a little. What do we got for our secondary and tertiary guns? Let's reduce the caliber to 6-inch guns. Basically, what we're going to be wanting to do here is probably reduce the secondary armament so that we have enough weight available to us. Oof. I was going to say, what I could do is increase the dock size. That would give me enough displacement to get these guns. You know what? I think I'll do that. I think what we'll do is we will build a larger dock. It will take a year. But I'd rather not... Oh, did I not increase my research budget? I could have sworn I did. I did not. I could have sworn I did that already. My bad. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we'll do that. That'll... Because I don't want to sacrifice... I'm okay with reducing the caliber of the secondary armament from 7 to 6. I don't want to go lower than that. I'm okay with reducing the number of guns. But that still wouldn't... You know, to a point, that still wouldn't get me enough weight reduction. Just increasing our displacement by 1,000 tons would, though. The new battleship Hessen, built in Great Britain, has given us valuable insights into British fire control technology. Research armor development. Krupp armor. Nice. Gradual improvement of armor quality. And coincidence rangefinder. I'm actually glad I waited. British are increasing their naval spending to try to stay ahead of everybody. Russia commissioned a new light cruiser. Invented hydraulic recoil. I have that too. Reports of U.S. scientists. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to increase the budget on intelligence in Russia. And everybody's where they need to be anyway. Well, I could... Hang on, let's take a look at the map. Because Russia's got stuff over here. I could send more ships to Tsingtao. Right now, all I've got over there is a heavy cruiser. I mean, it says that the Russians have nothing, though. I could send more over... You know what I'm going to go ahead and do? I am ships in service. I mothballed those, right? These light cruisers. I'm going to send this trio of light cruisers. For station status. How do I send them to, let's see. Move ship. I'm going to send them to... Oh, what's it called? What's that region called? Northeast Asia? Is that it? Here, let's double check. Northeast Asia. It says Russia's got nothing there. What does it say? What? Okay, so what does it say? Maybe that's a faulty intelligence report? Russia's got 8. Yeah, no, it could be a faulty intelligence report, but I don't know. Northeast Asia, 8 of 40. I'm not exactly sure what this 40 is, because I was thinking maybe it's tonnage of some ratio. Maybe it's number of ships. It's obviously not number of ships. We're gonna move ships there. No, it's not gonna let me do it that way, so we'll have to do it from here. Those 3 Amazon class, we're going to move these guys to Northeast Asia, so that we have some more ships out there. New heavy cruiser's been commissioned. Internal upheaval in Samoa. France is apparently sending a force there, ostensibly to restore order, but it is likely to have far-reaching plans. What do you recommend? Issue an ultimatum. They should back down. I am not interested in a war with France. This is of no concern to us. France has taken over control of Samoa. Research breakthrough machinery development improves surface condensers. 1% weight saving on machinery. I am fine with that. Argonaut class. Our heavy cruiser. France has commissioned a new heavy cruiser. Italy. We have more ships in the Mediterranean than our bases can support. Is that them moving to the Mediterranean? Probably one thing at a time. Over base cap. Let's just give it another turn and see what happens. The research breakthrough. Improved torpedo technology. Torpedoes now have a range at speed. I'm assuming that's 800 at 25 knots, kilometers an hour. We'll go with kilometers an hour, or 2015. Okay. Russia's building larger docks. Look at all that Russia. New ship under construction. New battleship with a belt armor of 11.5 inches. And the Imperator Nikolai. It's a top suit of 19 knots and a belt armor of 10 inches. I wonder if they know that we have access to those guns. Nine turns left on that. So those guys aren't in the Mediterranean, right? Indian Ocean, Germany. Yep. So Indian Ocean, yeah. We should be, because Mediterranean should be nothing. Or, yeah, it's basically nothing. U.S. possession of Panama has had a rebellion. It's our coastal battery in East Prussia. The Hessen has finished her working up. Nice. The Weissenberg has been commissioned. Top Spy has managed to acquire knowledge of hardened AP penetrators from Great Britain. So he stole some information. Oleg class. Don't you worry, Russia. I'm going to be fielding 13-inch guns to your, like, 11s pretty soon. So is it Germany, light cruisers? Yep. So they move basically one section at a time. Important dignitaries has been assassinated by a group of anarchists, apparently supported by Russia. Ultimatum. Research breakthrough. Heavy secondary battery. Enables secondary guns heavier than 7 inches in casements or single turrets. Light forces and torpedo warfare. Destroyers up to 600 tons displacement, so we could design a new destroyer. And Germany and Russia are now in a state of war! War were declared. Holy shit! Right away. Battle size, large. Our forces in the area, 6 battleships, 3 cruisers, 2 light cruisers, and 34 destroyers. And estimated enemy, 9 battleships, 8 light cruisers, and 23 destroyers. Oh my. I think what we'll do right now is call it an episode here. And then we'll start with our first battle, which is going to be a doozy, or it could be nothing at all, at the top of next episode. Thank you for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you've been enjoying this series of Rule the Waves 2, and I will see all of you next time.